Back, y'all. I went through a lot to get this live up. I'm gonna let y'all gather on back in. Oh, my stars. Yeah, that's my little lab. I'm working on me. I'm a woman in progress. I'm a woman in progress, I'm telling you, every day. The things we're gonna be talking about today. You're welcome to come through if you need to. You're welcome to come on in if you need to.
I was looking for the charges.
They're in there on the. They're in my room. Look on it, where the printer is up under the table.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
I wanted to ask you, do you have money?
Huh?
Do you have any money?
Yeah.
Do you want to go half on getting it done?
Sure.
He's getting on my nerves every fucking night when he starts scratching. I'm gonna try to find something for the grass.
I figured out what it is. It's what it is you see the area over there, like where all those bushes and stuff is. When he goes up under there, it's that man that stayed next door, that Indian man that stayed next door. He comes out here and he plays with him in the morning time. So he gets very, very excited when he go over there and play with that man. So he runs through those bushes, and I think that's what it is. He's allergic to what's over there. I don't think that it's necessarily grass, because that's where he's staying at most of the time. Hey. This is why I don't. I love animals, y'all. Don't get me wrong. But I love animals. But yeah, if it wasn't for my epilepsy, I would not have an animal. I love them. They're cute and cuddly and good to look at. But I don't. Yeah. But I love animals. Anyway. This one here is just really hard-headed. See, like right now, this little hard-headed little butt. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. So he's very, come here. Very hard-headed. He lives up to his name. That's for sure. Oh, wow. Let me go take his little brother in the house. And now he's playing with the little dog. This little, y'all look. Hey, stop. Leave that damn dog alone. Leave him alone. Yeah, come up. Anyway, y'all see how motherfuckers is trying to stop this live. I'm telling you. Yeah. But see, these are the battles that you face when you become awakened. Well, anyway, back to what I was saying before we were rudely interrupted, y'all. So guess what? So my phone all of a sudden got too hot and the temperature went sky high and the phone just went completely dead. So I had to let it charge up for a little bit. So that's what happened. And then I got my neighbors next door, they doing their chill out. So I'm getting ready to take Mr. Juju little ass back in the house so we can get down to business. And oh yes, by the way, y'all, I cuss, and I don't even call it cuss. Hell, that's old school. You'd be surprised the way people quote unquote cuss or curse themselves just by opening their mouths, and they don't even have to be saying anything profane. Something to think about. Just a moment, y'all. Let me take Juju butt in the house. Just a second. Then we're gonna get on down to business. Come on, Juju. Come on. Come on. Okay, y'all. Whew, goodness, I tell you. So you know what? You have to laugh really to keep from getting too revved up about the situation. You know what I mean? So you have to laugh. Laughter is good in all situations. Sometimes you just got to find the good in it. That way you're not sending yourself in the overboard. What for? Is this person even worth it? Is the situation even worth it? So we have to pick and choose our battles and who we give our energy to. Something else they didn't teach us. But anyway, so back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. I said, do we need a Bible to determine how we treat others? That's a valid question, y'all. Do we? Do you think that you can do good only with a Bible? Do you think good people are only in church? Because surprise, 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 a lot of the people that have helped me have not been in church. Many of us were abused by the church. Mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and even, most of all, financially. So we ask ourselves a question. Do we really need these things to be good? If it's about being good. Do I gotta have a book that I gotta carry around with me everywhere I go? Do I carry this book everywhere I go just so I can be good? A good person? Shouldn't that be something that's actually within you? Should that be something that you just built for? Just to be a good person? Just to have morals and integrity? Standards? Which people are always, you should lower your standards. Should you? What has lowering standards got you? What has that done for you? It got you used and abused, manipulated, mistreated, dog walked, as people call it. And then you look at wickedness, evil people, and you see evil people thriving, nice cars, fancy houses, famous. Some of them not famous. And you think, where's been good getting me? But that's what they don't tell you. See, it's really not necessarily about being good or bad. Why do you say that? Because it's all about decisions. But wouldn't that necessarily mean good or bad? Not necessarily. It's all about how it's perceived. Because everything is consciousness. No, that doesn't mean that people that commit very, very, very aggressive and volatile crimes are right. No, they're not right. See, we all have free will out here. And the true facts is a lot of us are using our free will for wickedness. That's really what it boils down to, y'all. At the end of the day, we all have free will. Some of us are using free will for righteousness, helping others, serving others, not as a slave, but as your fellow brother or sister. Just because you want to do what's right. And not everybody want to do what's right. That's what we listen. That's the mask. They have us out here looking at each other like we people. And we ain't people. We're spirits having a human experience in bodies. There's the deception, y'all, right there. That's the deception. When I was in religion, and let me just drop a few bombs and just let me go back. I'm going way back for a minute and just tell y'all a little bit about me. For those that don't know, I was in the Church of Christ for many, many, many years, brought up, born, and raised into this religion. My family, we went to church all the time, every time, on time. We were there all the time. That's all I knew growing up. So let's get that out the way first. Yay, hey Savannah. Yeah, I'm still out here in Dallas, girl. Yeah. We're gonna have to link up. And you are still looking cute, I promise you. Yes, you are. Keep up the good work, baby. Yes. And see, that's something that we don't do. We don't uplift each other. We don't greet each other with the holy kiss. And that's not kissing a person on one side, the cheek or the other. The holy kiss is with righteousness. That's the holy kiss. And we don't greet each other with it. Most people out here greeting each other with deception, manipulation, abuse, gaslighting, future faking, spiritual manipulation, and deception. That's what a lot of us is out here using free will for. And for those of us that's using our free will for righteousness, it can be hard out here to see. It can be very sad when you feel like you are an outsider because you're not doing everything that everybody else is doing. They didn't prepare us for that. Out of all that church going I went to, even in my adulthood, I was there all the time, y'all. Singing in church for Jesus all the time. Faithfully. And just like everybody else, of course, I had my times when I didn't go, and then I had my times when I got back in there. But when I did, I came back strong. But again, it didn't prepare me for what Source had for me. See, that's purpose, y'all. That's what real purpose is. It's what Source had for you. But they teach you to turn away from that purpose. They teach you that you're not good enough because you got to have a third party to go to the Most High and talk to the Most High for you. Why? I understand going because of the fellowship and stuff like that. Because, see, when I first went through my dark night of the soul, I'm telling you, I was conflicted. But once you understand who synagogues those are, you will come away from all of that. See, all this stuff with the war and all that that's going on, y'all, is deeper than just war. What war are they fighting? See, if you thinking on a political level, you already done missed the boat. Because it's spiritual. And it's got to do with bloodline. Blood. The Most High Source said life is in the blood. Life is in the blood. The bloodline. So you got to get deep. That's what they don't prepare you for in religion. They don't prepare you to go deep. They give you the surface level shit. So you'll just tap into that and that only, and you will forget all about you. You forget about you. Real talk. You forget about the powers you possess. It's crazy how all throughout the New Testament, Jesus, as you all call him, I don't call him that. Yeshua, JC, whichever way you want to refer to him. He always used the word you. Did y'all notice that he out there, Yeshua, JC always used the word you? Yeah, they be bullies. Yep. Christians do be bullies. Yep. When you cry, why, you know why they bully you when you try to question what makes sense? And I'm gonna tell you the facts. See, let me show you when you know a person is a liar. Tell you how to spot them right off the bat. In the church, out the church, around the church, up the street, down the street. I'm gonna show you how to do it. When they tell you something, and you ask them about what they told you, and they rise up, that's their pride. Because it's manipulation that they're using on you. And the reason why they rising up, that's that spirit, that's that demon, that's that entity in them. That spirit of pride. Because they really trying to sell you some wolf cookies. And they're upset. Those demons in them. They get revved up. Because they stuck in that lower dimension. That root chakra. 1, 2, 3. That's what hell is, y'all. When you stuck and you want to sin. You won't work on yourself. That's what hell is. So yes, welcome to hell, some of y'all. Whether you have a Bible or not, that's what they not going to teach you. You're in hell. If you're not ascending, you're not working on yourself, and you denying all the shit you done did to people. If you done did shit to people and you walking around thinking you done got away with it, no, you didn't. Sorry. You didn't get away with it. All secrets shall be revealed. All secrets shall be revealed. And I'm getting all tongue-tied because spirit is on me. Yeah, I've been up all morning. Just before the sun came up. And when spirit get on you, it just be on you. And you got to move. That's how you know when you dealing with source. Because you gonna move. With the spirit of your ancestors and your spirit team right behind your ass. But when you sitting around waiting on a third party to do the work for you, you chasing, you begging, you pleading, none of your prayers getting answered. Maybe some. Yeah, it may look like it for a little bit. Yeah. For a little bit, because that's a part of the deception. That's a part of the deception. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you shall move mountains. Not Jesus. You. Who told you that? Christians. Who told you that? Yeah, them deacons is something else, girlfriend. Yeah, them married ones too. Because it's all wickedness. How can somebody walking in wickedness tell you about righteousness? Have y'all asked yourself that? Let he that haven't sinned cast the first stone. That's bullshit. Let he that sin fix himself and work on the man in the mirror so that he could be a better person. Because that's righteousness. That's walking in righteousness. Right there, y'all. That's it. That's all. No book needed. No, they can't. Because they wrapped up in wickedness. Wickedness. What it do? Nutsu balls. Hey. Yeah. See, I got time to get deep today, y'all. I got as long as y'all need me to have today because I told y'all spirit is on me. So I'm going to talk and I'm going to move these lips until spirit say no. So we're going to talk about it. I'm okay with it. The different roles between a boyfriend and a husband. First off, if you grown and you a woman, why the hell do you have a boyfriend? So a boyfriend has no role. He's out of there. Oh, he out of there. What the hell is a boyfriend? And you grown. That's what the problem is. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's low vibrational thinking. I love that question. Thank you for asking it. No question is stupid, because we need to be talking about this shit. Y'all, that's the problem, man. God damn, that's the problem. Hell, we not boys and girls no fucking more. And a lot of shit this damn religion done taught us has stunted our goddamn growth. This is why we think like that. If the Bible said that God created male and female, where the fuck did the boyfriend come in? This is shit they done made up and shot to us, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You have to let go of all low vibrational thinking. That shit is hard as hell, because this shit been programmed into us since we went and came into the light in the hospital. Yeah, working overtime. Demon time. All the time. That's the motherfucking God that work all the goddamn time. That goddamn low vibrational ass entities. Those motherfuckers. Them the ones that's on time all the time. They on time to keep up shit and goddamn confusion. Everywhere. You see them every damn where. You see it. You see evidence of it everywhere. That's the motherfucking God. That's always on fucking time. On time to keep shit going. On time to cock block your shit, so you don't have shit going. Some of us is falling into those traps. And it's all by the way we think. Because this is the tool right here. This. It's just a tool. It's not who you are. It's just a tool. Just like these tarot cards is a tool. And we'll get into that later if we have time. It's a tool. Use a tool. And then they try to shoot you this bullshit about how you can't use all of your damn brain. Who told you that? How the fuck they know you can't use all of your brain? A lot of us doing shit that most people can't do. So that shows right there that everybody is not using the same brain capacity. Some of us is using all of our brain. And all that shit about, oh, you'll blow up and explode and all that, that's... People. Wake up. How you gonna sin and even get to a heaven if you don't have even the mental capacity to think you can use all your damn brain? You think people are gonna be in heaven using 10% of their brain? If so, what's the point in going? If you're supposed to go to be an angel and all this other stuff and get your wings and stuff, angels know. They're all knowing. Yep, they know everything because the Most High is giving them direction and they working through the Most High. That's how they know everything. Now, that's the answer to your question. They know omnipotent and all this other. Some stuff is just common sense, and today we're going to use it. If, in fact, there are angels, they work closely with the Most High, then, damn it, they know the Most High. They know how he think. They know how he operate. They know every damn thing. So that's the end of the question. Some of the shit that we on here arguing about is not even... What we arguing about it for? Some shit is common sense. Come on, y'all. Today we using our brain. The tool. The mind. We're going to use it. Religion ain't never teach me to use my brain. You know what it taught me? It taught me scriptures. Most scriptures was being repeated every Sunday. With no kind of substance behind it. Just some good, quote unquote, talking, performance, and some good fire ass singing at the end of the service. Maybe in between. It didn't teach me how to get out of hell. Because according to the Revelations, the book of Revelations, according to the book of Revelations, a lot of motherfuckers in the Christian church is going to hell. Yep, I can say that. Because it don't impact me one way or the other. So yeah, I can say that. And you ain't supposed to judge. Bullshit. Yes, you are. Because how are you going to try a spirit by a spirit if you can't judge a spirit? End of the question. See, y'all, it's called using common sense. This is what they took us away from. Common sense. When you step away from all this shit that we've been taught, I guarantee you, you'll have a whole different perspective on life. Just by doing that alone. Just by doing that alone. A whole entirely, man, a whole new world. You have a whole new world. A whole new world you'll have. They understand that. The crazy thing is about the Bible is in the Old Testament is where all the meat and the potatoes is. There's a lot of meat and potatoes in that Old Testament. But they try to keep you in the new. In the new. Think about it. Men been chasing new for a long time. Has new gotten man anywhere? None but toward destruction. New. Strange, as it's called in the Bible. It's gotten in nowhere. Strange. Chasing after strange. The way of the heathens. The ways that source most high. The highest of the high. Because it's not no damn man. I said it. Sure did. Male and female created them. Male and female created them. And also noted in the Bible, there is male and female, and it's also man and woman. Two separate creations. A whole nother subject. A whole nother subject. But if he created man and woman, we'll go there. Man and woman. We'll just say man and woman. Why would he just be a man? How did he learn about feminine traits and characteristics if he's just a man? Majority of y'all men right now here living y'all human experience are having a hard hell of a time figuring a damn woman out. Do you think? Come on now. If y'all supposed to be walking in God's image, we gotta be real about things, everybody, y'all. Yeah. Shit. We gonna use our thinking cap. We're going to use our thinking cap. And we can use as much as our brain as we want to, if we want to use it. It's called applying yourself. You have to seek knowledge. That's why knowledge is power. You got to seek it. That means you go look for it. It don't come to you every Sunday or on Wednesday. You got to go search and find it. Because it's a puzzle. It's a mystery. You got to solve it. The Bible tell you that. That means you got to play detective and put on your thinking cap. See? Because it's about consciousness. It's about who you are inside. See, religion teaches you to run from who you are on the inside. It teaches you to seek outside and wait on a man to connect you with source. If you came from source, why do you need somebody else to connect you to source? Why you can't connect yourself? And how you gonna move mountains and you don't even believe in yourself? What mountain you moving? You waiting on somebody else to do it for you. You move the mountain. You are Jesus. You are the one getting crucified because you are doing righteousness. You walking in your purpose. You listen to your spirit guides, your ancestors. They come to guide you. They come to guide you. You are doing the work. You doing it. You're not waiting on nobody to help you do it. Ancestors guide. They assist. And they don't just assist on foolery and fuckery either. The point is for you to walk in your purpose. They teach you that your ancestors is demons. Woo! Don't you talk to your ancestors. That's demonic. They got you spending their ancestors' money every day. You can't even buy or sell without their ancestor money. Did I say that? Yeah. You can't even buy or sell without their ancestors' money. And they burn their ancestors' money. Don't they do that at the mint factory or something like that, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, don't they burn money? Who do you think they burn it for? Who do you think they burn it to? So what demons are you really serving and worshiping? See? And yeah, you have to have money in order to live. We understand all of that. Point being is, how you gonna let somebody tell you that you can't give homage to the people that paved the way for you? How you gonna let a stranger tell you that? I'm just saying. The power's in you. But religion takes away your power. It pulls from your power. It teaches you to give away your power to somebody else. Every Sunday, go do communion. Have y'all even considered what it means to be eating somebody's flesh and drinking somebody's blood? I don't care whose it is. The Most High Source said you do not consume blood. Period. Bottom line. It's in that Old Testament. That's why they don't want your ass in it. Stealing from you every Sunday, taking your money and telling you that it's a tithe that you're giving to God. But nobody is sitting and asking these people, pulling them to the side. Hell, if I got to give 10% of my money, I don't give a damn where it's coming from. If I got to give it, I need to know who the hell it's going to. And if it's going to God, I need to see proof that it went to God. Not your light bill, not your car note, not none of that shit. I need to see where it went to God. And I also need to know what communication you used when you transferred it to God. See, these ain't questions people gonna ask, because it's taboo. See, But you go and you look through that Old Testament, all those prophets in that Old Testament was questioning God, baby. Yes, they were. Left and right. But they tell you, you can't. See? So how is that beneficial to you? How is it beneficial? Hey, Steve Gray. And thank y'all for joining in. Everybody that's tuning in, thank you. It's greatly appreciated. Because this is something that's just been weighing on my mind. I'm great. I'm great. Out here chilling on it. Hope you're doing great too. And y'all, I'm country now because I'm from Texas. See, when you don't worry about what people think about you, you learn to laugh at a lot of situations, a lot of things. You've been through the fire, like Shaka Khan said. People think that was a love song. That was a song about going through the dark night of the soul. Through the fire. To the limit, to the war. The spiritual war that we face every day with these low vibrational entities who are out here portraying themselves as humans. I know that's deep. I know it's deep. But it's facts. And until people start learning how to decipher energy and understanding that we are energy, it's going to be a lot more heartbreak to come. Because the truth is out here, y'all, and you can't shut your eyes to it. I'm sorry. For all those who think I'm just going to turn the other cheek and not face it. Oh, yes, you shall face it. Because the truth is going to be revealed to everybody all over the world. It's in the book of Revelations. Y'all just have to go read it. It's reasons why they keep y'all out of these books. Go read them. If somebody tell hell, be a kid again and use your inner child. And somebody telling you not to go do something, this time go do it. It's okay to go do it this time. You ain't going to get a whooping, I promise. The Most High said knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. And if you not filling yourself with knowledge, you're doing yourself an injustice. You're not going to know how to fight out here. And that's real shit. You're just not. Now, why I left religion? Because back in 2011, I was cleaning my house and my Bible fell and hit the floor, bloop, to the back of the page of the Bible, and it was showing how the names for God and Jesus was removed and replaced, and that sent me on a journey. And then I went on a journey, and I ended up doing research, and I found out the names, Ahia and Yeshaya, and that sent me down the Hebrew walk that I will always be thankful for to this day. See, we ain't all coming to the truth the same way, and that's okay, because we're not supposed to. We all coming to the truth the way Source deems fit. But you're gonna come either way. Whether you accept it or reject it, you shall know the truth. Everybody. Whether you find it out now and do the work, or don't do the work, find it out then. That's why you think Jesus was telling you it's better for you to be prepared. Yeah. And see, they looking at right now, I guess somebody reported me because it said that I need to end my life before they suspend me. Yeah. See that? Why y'all think they doing that? Ask yourself, why do y'all think they doing that? And I've been trying to get this live done all morning. Why y'all think they doing that? Because they know. So it's not about followers, y'all. I appreciate the follows. It's about y'all doing the work. Tune into my Facebook page, The Conjure Plug. We're going to be doing the work. It's work to do. Are you ready? Or are you going to keep on waiting for Jesus? Even Jesus said that it was written in the law that you are God's. That's in the book of Psalms. Go read the book of Psalms. It might touch your life. Bring you back home. Into the fold. Them the ones that's going to be added back to the fold, y'all. It ain't got nothing to do with race and all of that. It's consciousness all the time. Every time. Those that's coming back to the fold is those that were asleep and came back. That's who came back to the fold. You left the fold when you refused to work on yourself. That's how you leave the fold. By not working on your inner man or inner woman. If you run from that, you operating in your ego, you are lost. Bottom line. You don't need a Bible to show you that, tell you that, nothing else. It tell you liars, cheaters, manipulators, all those people shall be in hell. Hell is the root chakra. That's why it's red. I mean, you're going to be stuck in the first, second, or the third dimension. You're not going to be able to go nowhere else. You're going to be there. That's your hell. Because you're not working on you. And you out here mistreating people and abusing people. Which is wickedness. That's why a person can't tell me, or nobody can argue with me and tell me that a man can love a woman and cheat. A woman can't even love a man and cheat. Because love and cheat are not on the same vibration. They just not. That's why liars will have their part in the lake of fire. That's the lower root. They're going to stay stuck. They're not going nowhere. And they loop, repeating the cycle over and over again. Ain't that how you see people right now? Ain't that what's going on right now, y'all? Judgment Day is already here. It's already going on. If you're not walking in your purpose, you're spiritually dead. Bottom line. That's why you're supposed to be listening and paying attention to the signs. People always want to know, where is God? God is with you every day, trying to lead you and guide you. And you're avoiding the guidance. That's why you don't know God. Not going within and working on you. That's why you don't know God. That's the connection. You got the hotspot, the Wi-Fi, the everything. Going in your closet. The closet of consciousness. Closing your eyes. You don't have to close them. Just think. Go into trance. Wherever two or more are gathered in my namesake, there I am in the midst. The two or more that's gathered is you and your consciousness. You, the body, spirit. That's the two. They got to come in agreement. And God shall be in the midst. That's the answer right there, y'all. Damn. That's why they want you to think you can't use all of your mind. That's why they want you to think you can't use some of your mind. That's why they want you to let somebody else think for you, instead of you thinking for yourself. That's why I left religion. It wasn't doing shit for me, not nothing. But teaching me That it's okay for a person to abuse you because they are a man. And because you are a woman, you have to put up with it because you are a woman. That is not righteousness. That is not godly. And I know that the Most High didn't even say that. Yeah. Because I know that the Most High set down rules and regulations for how a man is supposed to treat his wife. See? I'm aware of that. But when you don't know these things, you can be deceived. That's, again, why knowledge is power. That's why knowledge is power. And you hold the key to the power. You know, it's an ocean out there, right? A big blue ocean. You can go get you a big pail and scoop up some of that water from that ocean. Does that not make the water in the pail ocean water? No. It's still ocean water. It's just in a pail. It just has a body now. That's the difference. It has a body now. It's taking on another form. But it's still ocean water all the same. That's how you can say that you are God. That's the answer to y'all question. Now you know you are God. You also Satan. When you walking in your ego and you abusing and mistreating people, you are a Satan. Bottom line. That's you worshiping Satan right there. That's you selling your soul to Satan. That's all that. Cheating on your wife, cheating on your husband, that's Satan. You are a Satan. And welcome to hell, because that's what you're doing. You're going around causing hell for people and you bringing people to hell. Point blank period. No podcast needed. No long debate. A liar and a manipulator is a cheater. A cheater is a liar and a manipulator. They're all one and the same. They're on the same frequency. Because that's what it's about. They're on the same frequency. That's what hell is. It's a low vibrational way of consciousness, way of thinking. You have to be thinking low vibrational for you to think that it's okay for you to cheat on a person and that you love them and that's love. That in itself is delusion. Male or female, man or woman, boy or girl, dog or cat. Makes no difference. If you're mistreating another person in any shape, form, or fashion, you are Satan. You're walking in wickedness. And you are in hell. And you taking other people to hell with you. You causing hell on earth, right here. You ain't having to wait till you die. You're doing it right now. And for all those that think you don't practice witchcraft, that's witchcraft right there. Welcome to truth. That's witchcraft. Cheating on your wife, abandoning your family, that's witchcraft. Cheating on your husband, lying to the kids, that's witchcraft. Wickedness is wickedness, period. You're going to judge yourself when you leave here. You didn't know that? That's why your heart have to be light as a feather. You're going to judge you. Yeah. You know, in all the movies that we've seen about dying and going to hell, have y'all noticed a reoccurring pattern that happens? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Huh? The pattern of dying my bad, can't say dying, passing away, transitioning, whichever way you want to use it, and the movie playing before your eyes, and you actually experiencing what those people felt that you abused and mistreated, and you get to see it from another person's perspective, something that you weren't able to do when you were here on the earth. That's what that's for. That's what Judgment Day is. And you judging yourself while you're here. That's why you have a conscience. That's what the angel on one side and the devil on the other side was that they taught us about, boys and girls, when we were kids with the cartoons. That's what that is. So nobody's going to get away unscathed. Didn't Jesus have to sin in hell? After he left, didn't he descend? Didn't he go talk to some people in hell? What people was he talking to in hell? What y'all think about that? What was going on in hell? Why would them people even need Jesus to come and talk to them? If they were in hell, they were banned there for millions and zillions and gazillions of years, never ever to leave or to come away from hell. Why would they need a conversation? Were they being judged? Was Jesus judging himself? See? Religion ain't gonna make you think like that. It's gonna make you think that you can do wickedness and shit to people and nothing's gonna happen. Because you can go to church Sunday and repent, go to the altar, bring your birds to the Lord and leave them there, and go soon as you leave church that same day and abuse the shit out your kids and your wife, or abuse the shit out your husband and the kids, or other people at work, or other people at the grocery store, or on the freeway. Because those type of people are everywhere. That's why they legion. They are many. Does religion teach you how to protect yourself from those types of people? Or do it just teach you to turn your cheek and just let yourself be a doormat and be abused and wait? No. That mean you go out and you harm somebody? No, that's not what I'm saying. It teaches people to neglect their inner man and their inner woman and make excuses. And make excuses for why they won't change. That's what it teaches you. Mistreat others and make excuses for why you won't change. No inner work, no inner healing, no shadow work, no going within, no working on their trauma, those mama wounds, those daddy wounds, because we all got them. Come on now. Nobody had just a completely perfect childhood, and if you did, congratulations to you. But most of us didn't. Let's be real. So it's trauma there, y'all. Does religion teach you how to remove that trauma? Nope. Teach you to wait and pray about it. But it's not teaching you the keys to working on that trauma. And the crazy thing about it is the Bible talks about demons and people being possessed with demons and demon possession. It talks about the 7 wicked spirits, the narcissistic spirits that's going to be on the earth in the end times. It talks about all these things. Is religion preparing you for those people? That's who out here, y'all. That's who out here. Welcome to this. This is it. Those people are out here. They undiagnosed and they moving around every day. And religion ain't teaching you how to spot those people, so you won't be getting dog walked. It's teaching you to turn the other cheek. It's not teaching you to go in and work on your inner healing so that you won't even attract these people around you. And some of us is, I'm talking about, in like a shark pit because they surrounding us so bad. And we don't know how to fight. Because we understand that this is a spiritual war that we fight. So the question I asked at the beginning of this live, do we need a Bible? Do we need a Bible to be good? Or is it just in you to be good? Or to do the right thing? If you look into psychology, psychology tells you that some people's brains are not wired the same. A normal brain doesn't look the same way another person's brain does. They'll have a certain disorder or issue. That tells us right there that there's a difference. So, what would the Bible be for? If it's in you to be good, what would the Bible really be for? What would be a purpose to have a Bible? That's a good question, ain't it? I think it is. What would be a purpose to have it? If being a good person is in a person, already there, what point would they have for a Bible? If it's breaking down commandments, those are laws and regulations. So that means somebody needed those laws and regulations. Could it be these same people that I'm discussing that walk in their ego and are perfect and don't need any kind of changing going on within themselves? Could it be those people that this Bible was created for? See, once you understand what it was created for, then you understand who it applies to. Those that's vibrating high don't need it because we understand, because everything is coming from within. It's coming from within, not without. We know to go in. We know that the kingdom is within. We know that the Most High does not dwell in temples that are made with a man's hands. We know that the temple is in her. It's in her. Yeah, in her. In my heart. In my mind. That's where it's at. No church needed. If that building comes down today, does that mean that I can't seek the Most High? What if it's snow outside and I can't get to the church building? Does that mean I can't seek the Most High because I didn't get to go? So all my plans on connecting with the Most High is for all because I couldn't make it to a church building. I'm supposed to accept that, right? No. If I came from spirit, I'm spirit. I am the Most High. In the flesh. What am I going to do about it? Am I going to use that to do wickedness? Am I going to use to do righteousness? I make that choice every day. I am God and I am Satan. If I choose to walk in my lower self, I'm a Satan. I'm walking in my lower self. I'm walking in my ego. I'm letting my ego guide me. Not my spirit. So cheating and lying to each other is not, please stop this shit, y'all. No, it's not righteousness. No, it's not. Stop it right now, today. Right damn now. Those are excuses. That's ego talking. That's saying I don't want to do the work to find out why the fuck I'm out here cheating and lying. That's what they're saying. Whether you male or female, man or woman, boy or girl, don't matter. None of that matters. That's just so-called gender. What kind of spirit are you? Are you a wicked spirit? Are you going around bullying people, seeking people to destroy and take out? And is that you? Keeping up shit and confusion every day at work. Being messy. All over to the relatives' house talking shit about each other. Is that you? That's wickedness, baby. That's witchcraft. You're a witch. Yes, you are. And some of y'all is professional witches. And been professional witches for years. But, hey. Whatever makes you feel better when you sleep at night. See, people think being a witch is stirring up potions and having a wart on your nose and a black hat and a broom. No. People is being witches right now with their mouth, with their actions. Spreading witchcraft everywhere they go. Being wicked. Doing wicked shit. All the goddamn time. Those are the guys that's on time all the time. Every fucking time. They every goddamn where. You can't look and turn without them being on time. They on time to keep up shit and confusion. They on time to soothe the ego and not work on the soul or the spirit. They don't care about that. All about what's on the outside. What they can get. How they can get it up out of you. Instead of them getting their ass out there doing the work. See, this is what religion teaches you. Teaches you to walk in your ego. And wait on other people to do the work. And be your servant. Instead of you getting your ass up serving. That's the difference. That's it. Why I don't deal with religion? Well, let's see. Let's see. I studied the Dead Sea Scrolls. Yeah, the Dead Sea Scrolls. Yeah, I studied that. Studied the Dead Sea Scrolls. I also studied the Aquarian Gospels of Jesus. Oh, y'all didn't know Jesus had some more information? Look at it. Why they ain't teaching y'all about this in church, in religion? Huh? What they ain't talking to y'all about? Jesus' adventures. Look at him out there adventuring. Don't teach y'all about that kind of stuff. Yeah. The Lost Book of Enki. Zechariah Stitch, and I done studied all of his stuff too. I can go there on him and more. But he ain't where it's at. I'll show you where it's at in just a moment. The Lost Book of Enki. Teach about the Anunnaki. 12 Anunnaki that came and established religion. Did I just say that? Yeah. I looked into that. I also went to Robert Bauval and Thomas Bradford, PhD. Black Genesis. I studied that. They ain't gonna teach you this in no religion. Why not? Why they ain't gonna teach you about Black Genesis? I don't know. Magamighty scriptures. Plenty of it in there. Book of John. Book of Peter. In here. Magamighty scriptures. Wonder what John has to say about all of the stuff that was going on in the New Testament. Do anybody know? Yeah. The Secret Book of John, my bad. Little toy out there. The Secret Book of John will tell you many things. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot in here. A lot in there. This is why I came away from religion. Because how is it that all these books is here, but I can't read them? Why? Yeah, why I can't read them? Who said I can't read them? Show me in the Bible where it say I can't read them. And if we're gonna go to the many books and all of that, I can break. I can do a whole live and break that down. Might do that. The Secret Book of John, y'all. What y'all know about that? Why is Pastor not talking to y'all about this book? Why he ain't bringing this up every Sunday in church and on Wednesday nights at fellowship and on Sunday school? Why we can't talk about this, Pastor? Why we can't discuss the Secret Book of John? Why we can't talk about the book of Revelations? Ain't that the book we're in right now, Pastor? Why we can't bring that up every Sunday in church? Oh, because it's too symbolic. I thought God said we church. Oh, because it's too symbolic. I thought God said we were supposed to smell, baby. Yeah. Yeah. The 54 complete apocryphal. See how big that book is, y'all? Look at that book, baby. And I've been going through that book. Don't play with me. See, look. I'm telling y'all what's going down. This why. Look at this. Information, knowledge is power. See that knowledge is power. 54 complete book of the apocryphal. Yeah. 54 complete book. I'll be in there. First book of Maccabees, Jubilees. Yeah. Enoch's, all of them. Yeah, let's talk about Enoch. He the one in the Bible that didn't die, y'all. Do y'all know that? Why was he the one that didn't? He didn't have to be brought back. He went up in transition and got high rankage because he ascended. But they tell you Jesus was the only one, remember? We don't want to talk about that. Yeah. We don't want to talk about Judith, who went and took the king down because none of the men in the in the tribes were able to do it. She went with her handmaid and took down the king and got a holiday after her. But they celebrating all these manly holidays. What happened to Judith? What happened to Judith? And Deborah, the judge over Israel. I thought it was just men doing things. There's something. Is that what they teach you? Ain't that what Paul said? Who wasn't even an apostle? A self-proclaimed apostle. By the entity that came down on him at the road of Damascus. This is why you have to read for yourself. Get your Strong's Concordance or a Blue Letter Bible and go through that Bible. It's not hard, y'all. See that right there? See that? Yeah. The Akon, Other Africans, and the Sirius Star System by Kwame Adapa. Great book. Yeah. Talks about the doggone priests. Very much so. Yeah. This is why I came away. Because I understood what they was trying to hide. And what Travis thought. Yeah. Yeah, these books teach you where heaven and hell concepts came from. Egyptian Book of the Dead, all of that. It's more. Coming Forward by Day and Night, all of that. It's a lot of good stuff out here. They tell you just stay inside the Bible. There's books missing from that Bible. Why they ain't bringing them up in church on Sundays, teaching them to you, so you can see what else is in the books. Don't you gotta know the full story of a book, or you just want to know half, or a portion, or 10%? 10%. Yeah, that's what they want you to know. 10%. Every types of thought. Let's go there right quick. I'll turn up my book. Just show y'all I've been reading right there, baby. Don't play with me. It says, seek ye and learn that time is the secret whereby ye may be free of this space. Long have I sought wisdom, and shall seek to eternity's end, for no eye that ever before me receding shall move the goal I seek to obtain. Even the lords of the cycles know that not ye have they reached the goal, for with all of their wisdom they know that truth ever grows. Truth ever grows. It's always growing, all the time. So it's not stunted. It's not limited to a Bible. It's not. It's good information in the Bible. It's also some contradictions in there, but that's for a purpose. Because a double-edged sword. So that means it's going to be truth and lies mixed in. That's why you need to be chewing the meat and spitting out the bones. But they don't want to tell you about that. They don't want to talk about it. Because that means you're going to wake up. You're going to wake up. Yeah, so yeah, we got free will. Sure do. We got free will to be a God. We got free will to be a Satan. What are you choosing to be every day? What are you choosing to be every day? Huh? Yeah. So nobody's getting away unscathed. Stop it. Right now. Stop right now. It's just amazing how people be wanting to just make up reasons to be evil motherfuckers. They just want to make up a reason, just an excuse to be a piece of shit. You know, what's that old saying, if you a piece of shit, just go lay in the yard? A lot of these people are just laying in the yard. The sun just beaming down on them. They stinking, and some of them just stink so bad, the stink done left. But the residue is still there. They still the same piece of shit from 30 years ago. Not trying to do nothing no better. Hating on somebody that is. Trying to cut that person down because they did the work. Instead of doing the work that you're supposed to do. This book right here is called The Encyclopedia of Spirits. Let's see what this book has to say. Now they tell us that we're born in sin, right? Ain't that the favorite quote of the church and religion? You're born in sin. You're rich. You need to be found because you lost. And you only lost because you won't find yourself. Because you are God. You the God you're looking for. And you're looking for it in other people, and jobs and degrees and money and cars, and that's not it though. It's you. That's the God you neglecting every day. That's the God you turned away from that never knew you. That's the God. It's you. You are the God that you turn away from every day when you do not work on yourself. That's you turning away from God. That's it right there. That's all. No sermon needed. No singing in the background. just straight facts. You are the God that you reject when you don't work on you. Period. No matter what you do. Because anybody can change if they want to change. Bottom line. If people just don't want to change. You just have people that just love to do wickedness. Why is it hard for us to understand, y'all, that there's people out here that just love to be wicked? You done seen them before. They call shit starters. Hell raisers. They've been moving on the planet for centuries. We just got to know how to spot them. That's why you have to judge people. Yes, you do. Yes, you judge. You sure do. You judge in righteousness. But you judge all the same. Because how are you going to know if a fruit is ripe or if it's spoiled? If you ain't judging and looking at it to see. You tell me you just go to the grocery store, you get fruit, and you just pick up the spoiled fruit, the rotten fruit, and you take that home with you. Hell no, you judge. You make a decision. You use your tool, your consciousness. So yes, you judge. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't judge. That's bullshit. People that say you can't judge them, they walking in wickedness. That's why they worried about being judged. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You walking in your purpose. You handling your business. You're not worried about people judging you and shit. Only people who are doing wickedness worry about being judged. Because they got something to hide. And the sad part is they don't realize there are no more secrets. If they were reading the Bible like these quote-unquote Christians and people that are Bible thumpers quote-unquote claim, they would already know that. They would already know. It wouldn't be a secret. They really would. So, I'm looking through the Encyclopedia of Spirits. And guess what's in here, y'all? There's a lot of stuff in here. Now, notice that this book says that it is the Encyclopedia of Spirits. Spirits, y'all. Spirits. Encyclopedia of Spirits. Y'all getting it now? We war not with flesh and blood, but with powers and principalities on high places. High places. There's high places down there too. They ain't just, I don't just meet up in heaven. It's high places down there. They get ranked down there. You didn't know? Yeah. It's a hierarchy going on. Sure is. Yeah. They getting something for taking you out. That's why you gotta know how to protect yourself. Encyclopedia of Spirits. The ultimate guide to the magic of fairies, genies, demons, ghosts, gods, and goddesses. By Judica. I guess this is Ills. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what it has to say to us. So it says sin, y'all. Look at sin. Born in sin, come on in. How many of y'all like that movie? That is like my favorite, what's like one of my favorite Stephen King movies. Oh, what is it called? The Storm of the Century. If you've never seen The Storm of the Century, you need to watch it. And The Truman Show as well. The Truman Show will wake you up to a lot of stuff going on in your life. If you haven't seen Jim Carrey's The Truman Show, go watch it. It's worth the watch. Guaranteed. Yeah. Now, the Encyclopedia of Spirits says sin. See, I want y'all to, hopefully y'all can see it. Let me see if I can do it right. Let me see. Sin. See? What they say, sin? Sin. Okay? So I'm finna read to y'all what sin is. Because, see, in the Bible, sin is the transgression against the law. Did y'all remember that? Oops, did I say that? Was that me? That was me that said that. Yeah. Sin is transgression against the law in the Bible. So if you're born in sin, according to just knowing that from what the Bible say, if you're born in sin, that means you're born transgressing the law. That's deep, y'all. That's real deep. So if you already born here transgressing the law, what's the point? You already in sin, right? See how that makes no sense? See how it makes no sense? So if you're born in sin, how did you get in this sin? What caused the sin? What is the sin that came into you? You a baby. You don't know anything. You may know something, but you may can't express it the way an adult would because you're still a baby. But truthfully, what would a baby know about sin and transgressing laws and regulations? See how that makes no sense? But you have to be taught these things. Let them tell it. See how it makes no sense? That's why we have to use our consciousness, our thinking cap, because it's there for a reason. And you can use it, all of it, if you choose to. You're God. Walk in your godliness and use it for righteousness. You chasing shit because you walking in wickedness. There's no rest for the weary. That's why you can't rest. You walking in wickedness. When you start walking in your purpose and you walk in righteousness, all things shall be added unto you. Asking, it shall be given. Matter of fact, just call it and it shall be brought. Because all power will be brought into your hands. I just told y'all was Jesus now. If you haven't been paying attention all this time, you were not meant to catch the download. It went over your head. If you understand how you Jesus by now, you bear the cross. You are crucified every day for God's name's sake. You crucified. When you come away from all this shit, you are crucified every damn day. You a devil. You a devil worshiper. You all kind of shit. Yeah. That's you being Jesus, bearing your cross, being crucified. Every day. No drinking blood and eating flesh needed. That's the initiation. Coming away from this shit and walking in your purpose and tuning into your spirit. People say, how dare you say you God? Did not the Elohim say they was making man in their image? That means they were gods. You a God. That's in the Psalms. I told you that. Jesus even told you that in the New Testament. Do I need to put it up and read it? I can. Just need to get my laptop and bring it over. But I mean, if you're a Christian and you read your Bible, you already know where it's at. Do you know? Because if you did, you'd be walking in your purpose. Your purpose is to be a God, not a Satan. And that's how a lot of people are selling their souls, being a Satan. Yeah. So let's go into what sin is. Sin, the illuminator, Lord of wisdom. Interesting. Also known as Nana. But they use our Nana. Yeah, they use her in hip-hop music all the time. Lil' Kim used to always call out her name, but hey, it's neither here nor there. Origin, Mesopotamia. I told y'all the war it's a reason for a war. Sin as in venal or deadly does not derive from the lunar deity Sin's name, but Mount Sinai does. Who was on Mount Sinai? Y'all know who's on Mount Sinai? Okay. Just make sure y'all know. His Sumerian name is Nana. Sin is Akkadian. It's Semitic. Sin is the Sumerian spirit of the moon and the father of Inanna Ishtar. Let me rewind that tape. Sin is the Sumerian spirit of the moon and the father of Inanna Ishtar. Who are these people? Inanna. You know who Ishtar is? That sounds like some Egyptian stuff. Also might sound like it might be a little Sumerian. Could be anything about these people in this lost book, Inky. Maybe that's what that's talking about. Because who was Inanna? Yeah, why pastor ain't teaching you that? A lot of pastors ain't teach you about the rule of the gods over man in the 13th tablet. Yeah. That say the rule of the gods. It didn't say one God either. It said gods. The rule of gods over man. Of gods. Yeah, the rule of the gods over man. Yeah. Let's go into the little excerpt of the 13th tablet. The rule of the gods over man. In the third region, civilized mankind did not fully blossom. What to Inanna was entrusted, she neglected. Other domains not to her granted. In her heart, she coveted. See, this speaking of her in the feminine. See? When from eunuchy, at the count of 1,000 years, kingship away was taken. Who the calamity by the end of the next millennium could foresee who the disaster would have prevented? That in less than a third of one shore, a calamity unknown would befall. Who could foretell? See? They getting together and they talking, y'all. By Inanna was the bitter end started. Marduk as Ra with destiny tangled. Ninurta and Nergal, the unspeakable end with their own hands delivered. Why was Inanna with her granted domain not satisfied? Why to Marduk did unforgiving she remain? Who is Marduk? Ain't he mentioned in that Bible? Why your pastor ain't talking about him? Why Reverend and bruh, why they ain't talking about Marduk? I believe that the God of the Bible said he was going to take Marduk down. Who is that? What role is he playing in your life right now today? But they don't want to talk about that to y'all. Why? That's why I left religion. Now you know. Now you know if it's beneficial or not. It's keeping things from you, so it can't be too beneficial because it's not telling you about the rules of these guys right here and what all they created for you, just for you. Yeah, they ain't telling y'all that. They ain't telling y'all about how all these hymns and songs and stuff that y'all are teaching was given to you. Who's given to you? How was it given to you? Through worship. Don't they tell you gotta worship Gene? Well, they taking advantage of that worship Gene, huh? Make you think. And then they tell you that tapping into things like tarot cards is evil and wicked. but they have you at a casino gambling with them same cards. Ain't that a, whoop, is that an ace of clubs? Is that ace of clubs? Huh? Is that the eight of diamonds? See? Deception. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It ain't wickedness. It's only wickedness if you using it for wickedness. Because you God. You have the power in your hands. The power is in your hands. You choose to be righteous. You choose to be wicked. Every single day you wake up and breathe. You choose if you're going to mistreat people. You choose if you're going to mistreat yourself. And when you do, you are Satan. Bottom line, nothing else to discuss about it. No more classification, narcissism, psychopath, sociopath. You are a Satan. You are part of Legion because you many. There's many of y'all. Y'all keep up shit, confusion everywhere you go all the goddamn motherfucking time. That's the God that's on time. Right there. The God of destruction. Seek, kill, destroy. He is on time every fucking day. We see evidence of it all over the goddamn world. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to work on yourself so you can tap into yourself, tap into spirit? Or are you going to keep sitting around waiting on somebody to come and do the work for you? Is you going to finally start walking like Jesus did? Jesus got out there in them streets. He was dealing with the poor. He was dealing with the whores. He didn't care. He was dealing with them. He was dealing with people that was about that work. Yeah, about that work. They were putting in work. What work are y'all putting in? Other than keeping up shit and confusion. What work have you put in today? What work you put in? What work is gonna speak for you? You gonna have to have somebody get up there and lie about your life? Huh? You was alive in the living, and you're gonna be alive when you die. Who wants to live like that? That's why you're supposed to be doing the work on yourself. That's why I'm supposed to be doing the work on myself. That's how your work speaks for you. I just told y'all how you reject God. That's how you reject God. That's how one rejects God. When they do not work on the inner man themselves, do the healing work, the shadow work that it takes to work on themselves, they are rejecting God because you're rejecting yourself. When you reject yourself, you reject God. When you hate yourself, you hate God. Bottom line, you God. The God you're seeking is you. Go look in the mirror. It's you. Go in your closet, meditate, get a candle, light it, scry, look into it. That's you. You're going to find you. That's what you're going to find. Nothing demonic. And all these people that's talking about they tapping into these, to the chakras and stuff like that, and they tapping into wickedness. They tapping into who they are. That's what they tapping into. They going on the other side and they meeting themselves. Them demons is chasing them and all of that. They tapping into tarot and all this old crazy shit. All this shit is them. That's who they coming. That's who's targeting them. It's them. The demons they created from not working on themselves. They're called egregores. Go look them up. It's a thought pattern. As above, so below. It happens in the spirit first, and then it comes into the physical, y'all. You damn yourself, you curse yourself by your actions and how you move your tongue. How you treat people. How you, most of all, treat yourself. If you walking in darkness, darkness you shall have. So a man thinketh, so is he. Bottom line. If you got wickedness in there, you think wickedness, you're going to do wickedness. If you got demons in your closet, then you ain't cleaned out your demons. They going to build up. Come on. Don't clothes build up if you don't wash them. Yeah. Same thing. You're just not cleaning out the wash. That's all. You're not cleaning it out. You need to clean out your closet. You can't walk in your purpose if you're not cleaning out your closet. And religion teach you to wait on a man. Bible tell you trust no man. Somebody's lying. I don't know. Look, you gotta be real with yourself. That's what truth is. Truth is accepting things for what they are. Not living in delusion and an illusion. Not buying into the bullshit. Knowing the difference between bullshit and ice cream. Both have sat in the sun. Mm-hmm. Both have sat in the sun. How you tell the difference? They may look the same. They may sound the same. They may act the same. It's supposed to be looking at energy. The spirit of a man or a woman. Not the body. Not the flesh. That fine person you see down the street could be the worst person in the world. That rich man, that rich woman, worst character in the world. That's why we running into these piece of shit people, y'all, because they've been able to mask themselves. They've been able to blend in. That is the damn alien invasion. That's the invasion right there. The aliens are already here, y'all. They here. They've already blended in. They've already blended in. It's already taking place. There's no need to be alarmed. But there is need to be informed. It's a difference. But here's the difference. You got power over them, but you give them yours when you lack knowledge. When you're not understanding what you're dealing with. And they're going to be out here regardless. Outside, y'all, in them streets, doing what they do. Because there is no rest for the weary. You shall know them by the fruits that they bear. That's the great awakening. That's the great separation, when mother shall be against father and son against, son against father and mother against daughter and all of that. This is that time. It's already here. Many of you call them narcs, narcissism, Legion, Leviathan, Jezebel, Asmodeus, amongst others. Leviathan, Python, where'd it go? They all, it's all them. For they are many. And that's how they've been able to blend in. Because they look just like you and I. Period. This is why you have to know the spirit by the spirit. You have to try people out. You have to see what they're about. You have to do it. And sometimes it's hard. Many of these people are our loved ones that we're going to have to separate from. Because they vibrating way too low. They don't want to do the work. They're perfect. They've done no wrong. And that show you right there that is not reality. That show you a person who's walking in delusion. One who feels that they need to make no change at all. Nothing. And we talking about the inner man now, y'all. Not fixing our nose, getting a piercing or a tattoo, or going to the gym, or eating better, or no eating meat, eating vegetables. None of that shit is gonna do nothing for you if you're not working on your inner man. That's your ego. That's the outer man. What's going on with the inside? How are you treating others? Are you serving others? Or are you serving destruction to others? What service are you providing? What service are you providing? And this is why things are happening the way it is, and we've been able to make the excuses that we've been making, because it's not even about man or woman. It's not about that. Black woman against black man. It's consciousness, y'all. That's the battle. Many people are battling themselves every day and don't know how to get back above water. We taking on shame. Think about that, y'all. Think about it. Real spill. We been talking real shit right now. Real shit. A lot of us have taken on trauma, shame, hurt, and guilt that other motherfuckers have implemented onto us since we was little kids. That wasn't our shit to bear. And if we were empaths and super empaths, we took that and we just ran with it. And we still bearing the burdens of other people that we wasn't even supposed to be bearing. And it's time to let that shit go. Let that shit go. That was not your fault. You was dealing with a devil. Period. Point blank. It was a devil. It was a Satan. It was your adversary trying to throw you out of your purpose. Make you think you was just like them so you could be a piece of shit just like them. That's all. That's where the guilt and shame and all that come from, because these things were put onto you forcefully against your will. Period. Point blank. And blaming you was the wrong thing to do. You were supposed to blame just who did it. The piece of shit. It was them. They did it. It was them. It was not you. Let that shit go. Release it right goddamn now. Call back your power. Call it back. Call your power back to you. And send all of theirs right on back to them. For them to endure it. For the rest of their days. You no longer need it. You're not a kid anymore. You're an adult. Now it's their time. They taking on their own shit. Because you're finna send it back. Write it 3 times on a piece of paper. Fold it away from yourself. And let it blow in the wind. Release that shit right now. They did that shit to you so you couldn't walk in your purpose. So you could be just like them. They didn't want to do the work on themselves. And they saw your light and they wanted to dim your light. And that's what happened. Period. They saw the plan that was for you. That light, that bright, beautiful, glowing light on you. That's been lifting off you since you came into this world. And they wanted to dim it. Because they know they could never do the work. They could never put in the work that it takes to be a better person. Because they're cowards. So they go and bully people and try to steal other people's light for their own. But the beautiful thing is you can try that spirit by that spirit and you can see if it's a God. How do you know if that spirit is of God? Because that spirit's working on itself. God is always growing. And they just tell you in that book I just read that knowledge is ever growing. That's God. God is ever growing. Ever growing. It doesn't stop. And neither should you. And anything and anybody that's trying to stunt your growth is not on your level. Period. Point blank. And that's how you know the fruits that a person bear. And that's why ye shall judge righteously. Yeah. That's how you do it. So no, you don't need a Bible. Only people who are stuck in the lower level vibrations need Bibles and regulations and laws to teach them how to be good, decent people. Because they are not working on themselves. So they need rules and regulations to keep them in line. And there's the answer to your question right there. So why did I leave religion? Because I didn't need it. I overstand my purpose here, and I'm walking in my purpose. And I'm using my godliness to walk in righteousness. And I advise other people to do the same. Make the choice. It tell you right there, you can't serve two masters. You gotta love one and hate the other. That's the choice you're making right there, y'all people. That is it. That is the choice. You choose every day. All day. All throughout your day, you choose. You judge. All day. How do you know if you need to start a new job? You have to judge. You have to judge. But people have been using their judgment for wickedness. For wickedness. That's what hate is. So no, please stop using love, cheat, lie, steal, scam in the same sentence. Y'all people be, man, y'all look, stop it right now. Stop. You know damn well that's not love. How's that love? Where is the love in that? That's your ego talking. Because you don't want to acknowledge to yourself that you're a piece of shit. That's all. That's just soothing you. Soothing the wound. That's just a band-aid. That's all. To make yourself feel better. No. If you love somebody, you do not mistreat that person. Bottom line. If you have anything, any feelings, you're going to sit down with that person and you're going to discuss it with them. Bottom line. You're going to be open. You're going to be honest. Bottom line. That's love. So, no, you can't. There's nobody that needs to go on a podcast to argue about it or anything like that. No. No, you can't. It's not even on the same frequency. You go look up the Hawkins scale of consciousness. And you will see that love and cheating and lying and stealing and all that is not on the same frequency. If the highest frequency, one of them is love, now come on. How the hell can cheating be up there with love? How the hell can lying and stealing and manipulating and deceiving and getting over and abusing people, how's all that on the same frequency? That shows that those people are confused. That is a reprobated mind. Now you understand what a person in the last days is going to look like with a reprobated mind. That is a distorted way of thinking. That's a reprobated mind. You shall also know them by the fruits that they bear. Oranges is oranges. Apples is apples. Grapes is grapes. You don't mix grapes and apples on the same, come from the same tree. It say they the same. Stop. Right now. Shit. And just do the work. Just do the work. No. The Bible has a lot of good stuff in it, but then, come on. It's a lot of stuff in there that's contradicting, and we have to go over the contradictions to understand what all of it means. Once you understand, people, that it's talking about you, that's really what it boils down to. It's talking about you, the body, how you're supposed to ascend. That's what it's talking about. Bottom line. Once you understand the symbolism, you already know that, and you'll use it for what it's meant to be used for. It's supposed to help you to ascend, not depend. Y'all get it? It's supposed to ascend, not depend. Religion has made us dependent, not walking in our purpose, doing the things that we're supposed to be doing as gods and goddesses out here in these astral streets. And this is why you can see People separating from one another because everybody's not on the same frequency no more. The great divide has happened. It's happening right now. This is it, y'all. The tares are being separated from the wheat. This is it. It's consciousness. If you're not ascending and you're not working on yourself, you are descending. Period. That's the separation. This is why people you're around, you don't want to be around them no more. That things you used to do, you didn't want to do no more. All of that. A lot of stuff is changing. Yeah, it's part of the shift. This is it. Don't want to be around them no more. That things you used to do, you didn't want to do no more. All of that. A lot of stuff is changing. Yeah, it's part of the shift. This is it. This is it. So I just want to let everybody know I do have products that'll be coming out in mid-July, hopefully. Mother's Mantle, JUJU.And, Bobo, Legacy and Son is coming too. These are all my tarot decks and my hypnosis scripts that I will be utilizing to work with shadow work and self-healing. So if you do not know how to do it, guess what? You can learn. Go to my page, The Conjure Plug, on Facebook. Right now, they won't let me go live till I think it's like August because my page is fairly new on there. So I will be doing digital readings, and I will also be posting scripts and things for you guys to help regulate yourself during these times. Keep your nervous system balanced because that is key. Also, staying within your window of tolerance, which is something that we all have not been taught about. So you'll be learning about things like that on the Conjure Plug. We'll also be doing rituals for self-love, prosperity, things like that. Showing you guys how to bring in good karma. If there are any questions, you can always message me and we can bring it up. I don't have a problem with talking about any subject. I just also wanted to know for all those who want to know how tarot is tied to the Hebraic Bible. You can go read the Bible and Tarot. This is a very, very good book called The Bible and the Tarot. And it says A Personal Pilgrimage of Discovery by Gil Stafford. Yes, by Gil Stafford. So The Bible and the Tarot. This is a very good book for all y'all who are practicing tarot or who are interested in tarot and people are telling you how wicked it is and everything. This is showing you, hey, what does it say with the Bible? The Bible and tarot. Because see, in the Bible, they had righteous magic, righteous alchemy. Yeah. So it's not witchcraft. I showed you what witchcraft is. Witchcraft is giving people information that is disinformation. That's witchcraft. Bottom line. Witchcraft is lying, gossiping, cheating, manipulating, scheming, scamming, abusing, and mistreating others and yourself. That's witchcraft. For all y'all who going to church every Sunday, if you're doing any of those things, you're a witch. You practicing witchcraft. You work for Satan. You are a Satanist. Bottom line. I don't care how much you go and talk to Jesus. You are operating in your lower self, being a Satan. Period. You're using your free will for wickedness. Till you work on yourself, you will be walking in that same frequency. You want to sin. See? The Bible and the tarot. That's what religion ain't going to tell you. They want you to descend. That's why they tell you to wait on Jesus and Jesus to take over all your sins and all this stuff here. And none of that is facts. You have to be responsible for your own sins, book. Sorry. You. You're responsible for them. You. And you can sugarcoat it and smooth it up. Put some syrup on it, peanut butter, whatever you need to do to soothe your ego. But at the end of the day, that is what it is. This is why you have to keep yourself vibrating high so you can stay walking in your godliness. That's why you have to stay grounded. You have to do the work. It's hard, y'all. A lot of us been through a lot of major stuff. It's hard to go back. But you got to reach back and grab your inner child and work on your inner child so that you can ascend. Period. Point blank. Religion does not teach you to work on yourself. It teaches you to do wickedness, repent for that wickedness, and go out and do it right again tomorrow, the same day, the same hour, the same 30 minutes, the same 5 minutes. Because you're not learning the lesson. You're not reflecting. You're passing it off on somebody else. Just like the people who abused you did to you. They passed their trauma on to you. When they abused you, when they mistreated you, neglected you, abandoned you. That was their trauma, and they inflicted it onto you. And that's why you've been carrying it around all this time. You've been carrying that cross. You've been carrying their cross. Let that fucking cross go. Drop that motherfucker on the ground. Tell them to pick up their own fucking cross. You don't bear nobody else's fucking cross. You got your own shit to bear. You got your own shit to work on. You ain't got time to be holding on to other people's shit. Let other people's shit go. Send it back. Turn the sender right now. Yeah, I returned to you what you thought you was going to do. It's yours now. So mote it be. And walk in your purpose. What is that? I just told you how to get it. Go inside your closet and meditate. Talking to yourself is talking to God. And they tell you that if you talk to yourself and you have voices and stuff and that's schizophrenia and all this other shit. And they have you afraid to tap into you. They have you afraid to tap into you. The problem is some of us is too tapped in, and that's the problem. We have to be regulated, y'all. I just told you we have to stay regulated. Everything has to be regulated. Your nervous system has to be regulated. Your mind has to be regulated. Everything has to be regulated. It has to be in balance. When you let somebody else operate your vehicle, you are in balance. And if you're not walking in your righteousness, in your purpose, the things, the ways that you know that you're supposed to go, you've been hijacked. Your mind has been hijacked. Your purpose has been hijacked. And you have to take it back. It's been hijacked by trauma and pain and grief and guilt and shame. It's been hijacked. So much pain that we don't even want to come back to the body. We'd rather stay in delusionals and illusions. It's better over there. But it's really not. We have to go back, y'all, and work on healing. And forgive yourself. Shit, you was a kid. You was a teenager. You was at that time you could protect yourself. You are not to blame. The person who did it was to blame. That shame and shit you feeling is theirs. They just put it on you when they did the act of what they did. That's all. They was transferring it on to you because they was too cowards to work on it themselves. Now that you understand that, send it back. You don't gotta hold on to it no more. Let it go. You've been brought to the light. You see the light. Now it's time for you to embrace what you've come through by coming out of the ash. Rising from that ash. Be the phoenix. And don't let it break you and keep you from being a good person. That was their goal all along. You do that, they won. You gonna let them win? When you take your power back, now you've won. You walk in your purpose, now you have won. We out here chasing shit, y'all, because we ain't walking in our purpose, man. We too scared. Real shit. Religion that made us just dependent. We just scared. We scared of success. We scared to see other people be successful. We just scared. Traumatized. That's the problem in the black community, y'all, right there. We're traumatized. That's the answer. We're traumatized. We've been sweeping it under the rug for centuries. Because that's what Big Mama and Big Daddy told us, and Big Aunties and Big Uncles and all them cousins, and that's what they told us we were supposed to do. Sweep it under the rug. That was toxic. That was satanic. It was demonic. It was wickedness. And this is why we have to put away childish things, because that's childish as fuck. These people have went to Never Never Land with Peter and they did not return. And that's where they want you. So keep it in mind when you're dealing with people. What is this person's purpose for me? What is the purpose for themselves? Do they even know if they have a purpose? Do they care? Because if they don't, they're not going to care about yours either. That could be why people around you are not being supportive, because they're not supportive of themselves. It's all about doing the work. As above, so below. So I just wanted to bring that out. I appreciate everybody who follows the Conjure Plug. We're going to have some fun, y'all. I have a whole lot of worksheets and stuff. Let me show y'all. A whole lot of worksheets that I created for us to do our shadow work and stuff with. Like this right here is personal bingo. So that's one. And then the 5 things gratitude tool. There's a lot of worksheets and things that we'll be working on on the page. Let me get some more stuff. Hold on. Let's see. See your star lineup. It says, who currently supports, encourages, and energizes you? Positive relationships are sometimes underrated in terms of stress reduction, motivation, and inspiration. It is said that during our lives, we spend the vast majority of our time with just 5 people. So it is important to choose wisely. This is a great worksheet. See? Yay. And it says, in what areas of your life do you require a boost? That's a good question. People don't ask themselves things like that. Because it's all about making you think. See? Told you that's the tool you use. Which 5 people in your life currently make your star lineup? Do you have 5 people? Dependable 5 people. People that's walking in righteousness, y'all. You know them by the fruits they bear. I'm telling you. Provide justification as to why this person makes your star line up. That's asking yourself, why is this person a part of my star lineup? What is it they do? How are they encouraging me, inspiring me, motivating me? See, that's love. Jealousy, envious, covetousness, deceitfulness, manipulation, cheating, lying, stealing, destroying are all low frequency things. You notice with love, you don't do any of those things? That's because they're not on the same frequency, people. Stop it. Shit. Do the work. Stop being a piece of shit. This right here is the vision board. How did you grow in the last year? What did you do? What kind of work did you do on yourself? Or are you just out here tearing people down? Okay. My core values. What are your core values? Do you have any? Any integrity? Morals? Because I highly doubt that integrity and morals comes with lying and cheating and stealing and harming each other. I don't think they're on the same line. No. I'm almost certain of it. I think that's a proven fact. Willingness. Do you have a willingness to change? Do you want to change? Do you think you need to? Or are you perfect in every single way? Deceiving yourself every time that you look in the mirror, if you can even look in the mirror. Yeah. Happiness. Are you spreading happiness and joy? Are you running around making people sad and breaking hearts? Breaking up homes, causing confusion? Because that's what cheating leads to. Yeah. But we don't want to talk about that. Loyalty. Do you know anything about it? Are you loyal to yourself? Nope. Because if you're not working on yourself, you're not loyal to you. So you can't be loyal to somebody else. So no, you can't love nobody else. There you go. So no, you don't love somebody you cheat on. There you go. Because when you don't love yourself, you cheat on yourself. If you cheat on yourself, you'll cheat on somebody else. There you go. Answer to the question right there, y'all. No podcast needed. No debate. It's either in you or it's not. You are either a God or a Satan. There you go. You're either spreading heaven or you creating hell. What are you doing when your feet hit the ground? I just wanted to know. Connection. Can you connect with somebody? Or are you siphoning people's energy? Are you an energy vampire? Forget the word narcissism. But are you an energy vampire? You just suck the life out of people. Everywhere you go, you keep up confusion, gossiping, smear campaigning, spreading wickedness. I don't think you're building connections like that. Sound like you're burning bridges to me. Respect. Do you respect yourself? Hell no. That's why you're cheating. That's why you're lying and manipulating and deceiving, because you don't fucking respect yourself. Because if you did, you would do the work and work on your damn piece of shit ass. But you're not going to do that. You'd rather go out and harm and do wickedness. It's easier to do that. It's easier to do that than to do the work. So no, you don't respect yourself and you don't respect other people. So no, you don't have respect. You're not generous because you're selfish. Where's the generosity? Nope. Don't sound like that's a value that you would have if you're on that type of mentality. Quality. Wouldn't know anything about it. You're cheating. Quality would be lacking. You know about quantity, but you do not know about quality. That's why you run from it, because you don't want to do the work. Friendship, Nat. Definitely don't know anything about friendship, because you're a frenemy. You sit in the shadows and pretend to be a friend, while all the while hating and plotting. Fake watching, fake supporting. Yeah. Don't sound like that's nobody with values or morals to me. Change. Definitely not on somebody that's vibrating on cheating lists, because they don't want to change. That's why they cheat. Doing the same thing every day with no change. That's insanity, y'all. Y'all know that, right? I told y'all there's people out here that's undiagnosed. Y'all do understand that, right? Spiritually and physically, or psychologically, if you just want to take it there. You shall know them by the fruits that they bear. If they ain't bearing any of this, they are Satan, baby. They are wickedness. Yeah. And they hang in covens, which is what we call cliques. Yep, them too. All of them too. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. No self-respect at all. We see it all the time, y'all. We see them. We see them out there. They can't hide from us. That's why they don't want us to judge them. Because they can't hide. Our secrets shall be revealed. That is in the Bible. Fitness. Oh, they work on that outside, baby. What you talking about? Yeah, they got to look good. BBLs, nose jobs, breast enhancements, penile enhancements, all of it. Not working on nothing on the inside. The inside just a war zone in there. Nothing but destruction. Filthy McNasty, as people used to say back in the day. Effectiveness. No, because they ain't finna put in no work. How can they be effective? They don't want to put in no work. They want to steal yours. So no, they're not effective. Learning? Nope. Definitely not learning anything. Definitely not learning anything. Repeating the same cycles over and over again. Because they're perfect again. They don't make mistakes. Beauty. Yeah, they work on that outside. I told you that. But that inside is trash. Humanity. No, they don't have any of that because they don't even know how to be humane. They break up homes, cause confusion. That's not humane. That's not working for humanity either. It's not even serving humanity. Not at all. Teamwork. What is that? Teamwork? Hell no. You do the work. I'm going to sit back and reap all of the benefits. That's their mentality, y'all. You should know them by the fruits that they bear. Why are we acting like we don't know these people? They've been here for a long time. They just been masked. We were just taught that the shit was normal, y'all. That's all it is. And it's not. This is what satanic is. This is the devil, Satan, or whatever you want to call it. Security. Hell no. They do not supply security. They're not even secure with themselves. And don't get it twisted. You can be insecure, but you don't stay stuck in your insecurities. You work on your insecurities. That's what you do. You don't stay stuck and abuse and mistreat others because you do not want to do the work. They don't do that. They just go siphon other people and steal their joy. That's what they do. Yep. Yep. None of that. None of what I'm seeing on her as far as values would describe a person who would cheat, lie, steal, manipulate, deceive, destroy, tear up homes, tear up lives, cause destruction everywhere they go. God's been talking about people not doing shit on their inner man at all. I got plenty to say about the next person, though. Plenty. Yep. Steal your ideas. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where you wear your hair. Where you wear your clothes. Where you wear your shoes. Instead of coming up with their own style. And don't get it twisted now. You can be motivated and inspired by others. Don't get it twisted. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying when somebody is trying to become you, it's a difference. It's a difference. Those that have the eyes to see and the ears to hear know exactly what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Creative. Nah. They're not very creative. The lies they be telling, you be like, now really? Come on now. You could really just say and thought about it. They do not think it through, so they're not very creative. You know them by the fruits that they bear. We are supposed to be judging people. Fuck this bullshit. Religion means to bind. What are you binding yourself to? Because if it's not supplying you with knowledge, it's binding you to destruction. It's a lack of knowledge is why men perish. Lack of knowledge. Keep that in mind. Freedom. They do not provide you with freedom. They want to enslave you. Although you are God and so are they just operating as a Satan. I just told y'all that. They want to take you down because you decided to operate as a God. I shall be like the Most High. You are the Most High. You are the one they want to be like. That's why they doing all the shit they doing. See, Satan had a lot of shit going on. He had a highest rank. He had a highest rankage. That wasn't good enough. He wanted to be like somebody else instead of being his damn self. That was his ego talking. That's how you know you are operating in a satanic frequency. That is a Satan. It's not hard, people, to understand what the hell this Bible is actually trying to tell us, man. It's not hard. Shit. Cooperation. Nope. None of that. I don't get no cooperation because they don't do nothing wrong. They don't do nothing wrong. So you're not going to get no cooperation. Stop arguing with them. Shit. You're just wasting your time. They don't want to do the work, y'all, man. Shit. You can't feel more sorry for a person than they feel sorry for themselves, in other words. You can't want more for them than they want more for themselves. Shit, they have to want to do their work. All you seeing is what they could be. Hell, they don't care about that. You do. They don't. That's the difference. If they did, they would be doing it. You wouldn't have to coach them into it either. They would know it. It would be something within. Spirit would move them. But them parasites that's out in there, that's what's moving them. Moving them right on to destruction. Yeah. That's where they got. And that's where they want you at. And that's why you have to judge people. Yes, you do judge. Stop letting these fuck people lie to you. You lie. Yes, you judge. You sure do. How else you gonna know? You can't know a spirit if you're not judging what the spirit's action is. That's just the truth right there. Facts. Yeah, real facts. Success. They may have money, may not. They don't really mean too much. They don't really keep it long till they sucking somebody else dry. Just about. Yeah. None of that family. Family? What is family? No. Hell no. Fuck no. Family? No. That would be right up there with teamwork. No. Family is not one of their strong points, and that ain't what they want. They want to break up homes and create broken homes. That's what they want. What do I mean by that? I mean by creating families they have no intentions on being involved in at all. So that excludes daddies and mamas that's doing their job. We talking about piece of shits out here again today, y'all. Let the church say amen. Love? No. None of that's in there at all. No love. None. None for themselves, none for you. No love. They take you from your family. They take you from your friends. Take you from yourself. So no, there's no love there. Lying? No. Don't sound like love to me. Appreciation? Where is that? What is that? Appreciate it. I ain't asked you to do that. Ain't that what they say, y'all? Ain't that what they say? I ain't asked you to do that. Who told you to do it? You shouldn't have did it. Yeah. That's them. These are the devils, y'all. These are the people that's demon possessed. Real shit. Big shit. These are the ones we're dealing with. They don't teach you this shit in school. They don't teach you how to deal with them people when you get grown. That's constantly targeting you and attacking you at every turn. Trying to pry their way into your life at every chance they can get. So they can come in and tear down your dreams. Try to implement them negative ass thought processes that they was trying to implement on you since you was a kid about you being stupid and dumb and not being good enough and not being worthy of love and all this old other stupid ass shit they tried to put into your head. When all along, really, they was talking about themselves. They were just projecting onto you. And because you weren't aware of it, you fell into the trap. But you can dig yourself out. Sure can. Yeah. Yeah, you can dig yourself out. Right on out. Yeah. Power. Yeah, they have power and they abuse it. That's why they cheat and lie and scheme and plot. They abuse the power. That's how you know them. That's how you know them, by the fruits they bear. Communication is trash. They don't communicate the shit. Because then that leads to accountability. And they're not going to be accountable because they're perfect. They don't have anything to change about themselves. You should be doing all the changing, not them. How dare you? Yeah. The audacity of you. Yeah. You know them by the fruits they bear. You know them. Yep. They going to play on your forgiveness. Yeah, that's them. They play on your forgiveness. They expect for you to take all of their shit, let them mistreat you, and keep forgiving and forgiving again. But the first time you, bow, gut punch them and tell them about themselves, the war is on, and you ought to pray. Yeah. How dare you? So these are all the things that we're gonna be discussing when I get on to, and I'm actually able to do the live. This is a new page. It says 60 days, so I'm thinking that'll be August 1st since I started the page June 1st. But if y'all put in the DM what subjects you want to hear me discuss more on, we can go talk about it right on here. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping at all. We'll talk about everything. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to be talking about things to help regulate the nervous system, especially in these days and times when fight or flight is constantly being activated by people like the ones I've been talking about on this live. This right here is called the emotions wheel. See that? Yeah, the emotions wheel. It says, with an emotions wheel, the core emotions are at the center of the circle, which is the easiest place to start. After choosing the most accurate core emotions, you can use your fingers to identify the more specific emotions that you connect with on the outer edges of the circle. This right here helps you determine what emotions you tap into. This is good too for people who are not very good at expressing themselves. And help you just by this emotions wheel, help you learn how to express yourself more. See, this stuff they didn't teach us in school, y'all. So, although we do have a Bible, it's not the number one tool that you need. It's just not. It's other things that you got to do. It's work you got to put in. That's why you're a soldier on the battlefield. You didn't know? How you a soldier on the battlefield and you ain't doing shit? What soldier you know on the battlefield and he ain't doing nothing? He in the middle of war. Which one you know? He putting in work. That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be putting in work. Work. Pastor ain't gonna tell you that. He gonna tell you just bring your burdens to the Lord and leave them there. Come down and repent of your sins next Sunday, so you can come back again next Sunday, and the next Sunday after that, another Sunday after that, and another Sunday after that, and keep repenting of them same sins that is not being worked out. How is that helping? I'm not seeing it. What you want, Juju? You done come back outside, y'all. My list of problems. Look at this. This is stuff we're gonna be working with, y'all. Tell them it's gonna be fun. I got a lot of shit. A lot of stuff for us to do. Yeah, I'm gonna cuss for a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. I told you I'm a work in progress. Okay, look deep within yourself and reflect on the things that bother you. Write them out one by one as you think of them. List out every problem you can think of, from the minor to the major. Study the list and address each problem individually to divide and conquer rather than cower in fear. You hear that? Rather than cower in fear. Rather than running off, tucking your tail, and abusing other people. This is something you can do right here. No medication needed, y'all. No medication. Start working on yourself. Y'all got work to do, man. Y'all got work to do. Every day. All day. Working. On the battlefield. That's the battlefield. This is the battlefield. Out there is a part of it, but the most battle is in here. This is what people is running from. This is the God people running from right here, y'all. Right here. This the God that people running from. That one in the end. That one within. That's the God you seeking. That's the God you've been looking for your whole entire life. You just want to find him and meet him and going to see the King. This is it, right there, in there. That's the one. That's it. How's God all knowing? How do God know everything you do? It's in there. That's how God know your heart. You the God that know your heart. You didn't know? Yeah. They ain't gonna tell you that. They ain't gonna tell you that. Yeah. That is it, y'all. That's the war. Yes. Now you know. World War III is going on in you. That's the world war. It's in you. That's the war of the world. That's the zombie apocalypse. All of that is you. They talking about you, man. You. It's all you. That's it. Yeah. The 5-minute journal. I am grateful for. What are you grateful for? Or are you sitting around being envious, coveting your neighbor's wife and coveting your sister's husband and yeah, coveting your co-workers' promotion at work because they put in the damn work and you didn't with your sorry ass. Yeah, she did the work. He did the work. What did you do? Yeah. Today I will. What are you going to do today? Are you going to go out and terrorize the world? Pinky? Brain? What are you going to do today? Tear down somebody's life? Or are you going to go and build somebody up? Are you going to walk as God today? Or are you going to be a Satan for the rest of your goddamn miserable ass life? And we know misery loves company. There is no rest for the weary. We're very well aware of that. We're aware of it. We see y'all. Y'all can't hide no more. Most High is making it where y'all ass is exposed on the planet. And we see y'all. And we know the fruit that you burn is rotten. Sure do. Mm-hmm. Y'all, it's been real. I got to get my butt up. I got to still get back on these products. I got a lot of stuff I said coming for y'all that I'm going to be working on. So y'all just be patient with me. I have a lot of hypnosis scripts that I'm going to be working on and releasing. Like I said, the JUJU.And deck, the Mother Mantle decks, the Psalms, ebooks. It's a lot of stuff that I have that's going to be geared toward helping know those fruits, spot those fruits, and cast those fruits back to the pits where they belong. So just keep paying attention. Again, I'm on the Conjure Plug on Facebook. Hit me up. I'm doing digital readings on there for right now until Facebook allows me to go live. And once I go live, we'll start doing rituals and stuff like that. So just be checking out the readings that I'm doing daily, all throughout the day. I also have shadow work Saturdays that I'll be posting shadow work things to do, shadow work rituals, just teachings, just a lot of different stuff to help with shadow work. Self-love Sundays is on Sundays, so we'll be doing stuff for like self-love. I'll be sharing things for self-love rituals, readings, just everything. So that is it, everybody. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I hope this explains to you guys somewhat why I left religion. But if we need to do a part 2, we can. And then on part 2, if y'all have any questions or anything, something that I did not cover, we can bring it up in the next live. I don't have a problem with doing it on here, like I told you guys. If y'all want to start a book club, we can even start a book club and read some of these books, so y'all can actually see what's being said in these books. And you can see that these books is not gonna make y'all die and go to hell. You already in it. If you walk in a low vibrational state, you're already in hell. Sorry. So don't worry about dying and going there. If you're not walking in your purpose, which is to ascend and grow and learn, then yeah, you already done made it. And that shall be it. Thank y'all so much again for tuning in. I love all of y'all, and y'all have a good, beautiful, prosperous day today. And check the Conjure Plug page as well, because I will be doing the feminine, masculine. I'm sorry, I'm tired, y'all. I've been up all night. I will be doing the feminine readings today for the karmics as well as the divine. So I'll be doing divine and karmic feminine readings today on the Conjure Plug as well. Yesterday I did the masculine, so you guys can go and check out y'all reading on there as well. And thank y'all so much again for tuning in. Like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever you do, share it with somebody, because people need to hear this. And share it to anybody that you know, everybody that you know. All right, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I love y'all. Goodbye.